What are the chemical properties of the carbon compounds? First is combustion of the carbon. When carbon is all allotropic form burn in the presence of oxygen to form the carbon dioxide and heat and light energy. When we burn any carbon, whether wood or coal or any other thing, then they will produce the carbon dioxide, heat and light energy. Carbon plus oxygen, carbon burn in the presence of oxygen, then CO2 is released and heat and light is released. Addition reaction. Those reactions in which unsaturated compound like alkynes, they react with the molecule like H2, Cl2, H2O, etc. to form the another saturated compound are called the addition reaction. Addition means add. CH2 double bond CH2. If we react the ethene with the water in presence of H2SO4, then it forms the ethanol CH3CH2OH, ethanol. Hydrogenation. Hydrogenation, the process in which unsaturated compound react with the hydrogen in presence of the nickel and palladium catalyst to form the saturated compound. C double bond C and RRRR. This is the alkyl group and combine with the hydrogen gas in presence of the catalyst nickel and palladium and form the vegetable ghee or the saturated compound. This is vegetable oil is unsaturated and vegetable ghee is saturated. Addition of the hydrogen. CH triple bond CH. If we combine ethane with the H2 gas in presence of nickel catalyst, then it forms the ethane. Unsaturated compound form the saturated compound. CH3 single bond CH3. Substitution reactions, in which an atom or group of atom of a compound is replaced by the compound is replaced by the other atom or group of atoms. Substitution means replacement, replaced by the other atom or group of atoms. CH4 plus Cl2 in presence of sunlight. Here from CH4 one hydrogen is replaced and form the CH3 from here and Cl combine here and from one H from here and one Cl from here is replaced as a HCl. This is called substitution reaction. Oxidation. Carbon compound easily oxidized. Oxidation means addition of oxygen. Alcohol converted into the carboxylic acid. CH3CH2OH. This is ethanol. In presence of alkaline KMnO4 and acidified K2Cr2O7 and with the heat it forms the ethanoic acid CH3COOH. Ethanoic acid. Now we will discuss about the physical and chemical properties of the ethanol. Ethanol. Physical properties. Pure ethanol is colorless. It is a colorless liquid and it has a specific smell and burning taste. It is soluble in water. Chemical properties of ethanol are: first is dehydration. Loses water molecule with the H2O. If we combine it with the H2SO, concentrated H2SO4 or Al2O3 in presence of temperature 443 Kelvin, then ethanol convert into the ethene. Dehydration takes place. Reaction with the metal or sodium. Ethanol react with the sodium to form the sodium ethoxide. Here C2H5O, H is replaced from here and it combined with the N2Na and C2H5ONa. It forms the sodium ethoxide. Oxidation with alkaline KMnO4. Ethanol react with the or oxidized with the oxygen in presence of alkaline KMnO4 and form the ethanoic acid and water. Clarification. Esters are formed from the ethanol and ethanoic acid. Esters are formed from the ethanol and ethanoic acid. Ethanol C2H5OH, ethanoic acid CH3COOH, When react with the concentrated H2SO4, then it forms the ethyl ethanoate CH3COO C2H5 and water. Combustion C2H5OH plus O2. It forms the carbon dioxide and H2O. Now uses of ethanol. Ethanol present in the alcoholic beverage such as beer, wine and whiskey, and it is used as an antiseptic for the sterilizing wounds and used in the cough syrup. Ethanol mixed with the petrol and used as a motor fuel. This mixture is called power alcohol. This mixture is called power alcohol. It is used for the preparation of chloroform, iodoform, ethanoic acid, etc. It is used as a hypnotic or it induces sleep. Harmful effect of the alcohol. If alcohol is mixed with the methanol, it is dangerous or poisonous in nature. It causes addiction from the habit. It damages the liver. Person loses sense of discrimination. Higher amount of the consumption of alcohol leads to the loss of body control, unconsciousness and even death. Alcohol as a fuel. Alcohol added to the petrol up to 20%. This mixture is called gasol. This mixture is called gasol. It is the cleaner fuel because it gives CO2 and H2O. It is pollution free. No pollution is caused by the gasol. It completely burn and give rise to the carbon dioxide and water. Ethanoic acid or acetic acid, and its formula is CH3COOH. Ethanoic acid is commonly known as acetic acid and its dilute solution is known as vinegar, which is used for the preserving food sources and the pickles. Physical properties of ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid is vinegar smelling liquid. It is sour in the taste. Boiling point is high. Soluble in water. Acetic acid freeze at 290 Kelvin. Thus, in cold weather, crystallization of acetic acid may take place. That is why pure acetic acid is called glacial acetic acid. Now, what are the chemical properties of the ethanoic acid? Reaction with the metal. When ethanoic acid react with the metal or sodium, then it forms the sodium ethanoate. Sodium ethanoate and hydrogen gas is released. Reaction with carbonate and bicarbonate. Brisk effervescence is formed due to the formation of the CO2. When ethanoic acid react with the carbonate and bicarbonate, then brisk effervescence is released due to the formation of CO2. And it also forms the sodium ethanoate with the washing soda and baking soda, that is sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate or bicarbonate. Reaction with the base. CH3COOH plus NaOH. CH3COO Na plus H2O. Sodium ethanoate is formed here. What is the use of ethanoic acid? It is used for making vinegar and used for preserving pickles. Now, what are the esters? Esters are the pleasant, fruity smelling compound. They produce the fruit smell. They are formed by the reaction of carboxylic acid and alcohol. They are used in the making ice creams, cold drinks, perfumes and in flavoring agents. Now, what is saponification? Process in which ester react with the sodium hydroxide to form the sodium salt of acid and alcohol is formed. Ethyl ethanoate react with the sodium hydroxide and sodium ethanoate CH3COONA is formed with the C2H5OH or ethanol or alcohol. Soap are sodium or potassium salt of higher fatty acids. They are the salt of sodium and potassium. Fatty acids are carboxylic acid containing 12 or more carbon atoms Example, palmitic acid or stearic acid. They have the carbon 15 in the palmitic acid, and in the stearic acid 17 carbon is present. Detergents are the sodium or potassium salt of sulfonic acid of hydrocarbons of alkene type. They have SO3Na group or SO4Na group. Sodium lauryl sulfate, that is CS3, whole square 10, CS2O, SO3Na plus. Now what is micelle? Micelle. When a soap or detergent is dissolved in water, the molecule associate together. Then the soap or detergent dissolved in water, then the molecule associate together, and these clusters are called micelles. Now what are the advantages of detergent over soap? Detergent works with the hard water, but soap cannot. And detergent also work with the acidic water. Detergents are more soluble, but the disadvantage is that they are not fully biodegradable and they are expensive than the soap.